Alright, Final Fantasy 16, doing another pre-recording of this as usual, so we're just gonna get right on into that. Let me just make sure everything is good here. Alright, let's get started. So a bunch of stuff happened the last time I played this. I faced off against Barnabas and it didn't really go too well, so now we need to figure out how to deal with him. Did I stock up on supplies last time? I forget.
Still alive, are you?
Also, I need to move my microphone, hang on. Alright. Okay, so... Oh, that's right, I got an expansion to my inventory slot so I can hold more potions and stuff. And yes, I did stock up.
I'm not much bothered either way.
Right, so let's see what quests I can work on right now before we continue progression. Is there any upgrades here? Doesn't seem like it. Right, I think I'll start the session by doing a couple of bounties before we do the main story quest again.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to me?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cat?
Right, let's see what we've got here. Yeah, I'm just kind of chilling right now. S rank. That's an A rank. S, C, A. I guess I'll... Right, I'm going to do... Let's do the lowest rank first. Let's do this, the pack. A team of curse breakers travelling through Tabor in the fields of Korava were met by a group of hunters from the village who warned them not to stray too far from the main road, for in a gully not far from the pack of wolves. I can read. I just can't read very well. I'm better at reading silently than I'm at reading out aloud. Anyways, oh yeah, I should mention real quick, like, as with my recent pre-records, people might join or might not. For now, it's just me by myself. But yeah, if anyone does join, I will know. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. South of Tabor, Dalmatia. Fields of Korava. South of Tabor, Dalmatia. Okay, so let me see if I can figure out what that is exactly. So Dalmatia was down here, right? Yeah. Okay, so if I do that, it was south of Tabor or something like that, whatever it was called. Okay, I can't go down there right now. Titan's Wake, the Gilded Path, maybe it's down there? Oh wait, Tabor. Carved in stone, skin trade. Yeah, it may have been around here somewhere. Let me just have a quick check at the names again. Yes, just show me the thing, please. South of Tabor, Dalmatia, and the fields of Korava. Right, I'll try to remember that. Okay, over here. And I guess we'll do that. Right, okay, here we go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
There is also side quests that I can continue, but I think for now I'm just going to hold off on them. Like, early game I was doing like almost all of the side quests, but lately I've just not been feeling it. I'd much rather try and push forward with the story and narrative because, you know, this is a long game. And I would rather this game be like, you know, 60 hours, not 120 hours, if I can help it. That's the wrong button. It is this button to call my chocobo.
Faster!
Faster! Nope. Right, so I go down there and then I take a turn to the right, I believe. Is it this right? Yeah. Then I go in there. Move. Move. Titan's Wake. Huh. So wait a minute. If both of those gates are inaccessible, what the fuck is in here? Like, is it just a small in-between, or is there like more that branches out there? Like, I don't know what that is. In any case, I don't know if I'm in the right place exactly. Could be in this area. Guess I'll look around. Oh, hey there, Nero.
Hey, well,
I'm just looking for bounties at the moment.
I see you started already.
Yeah. I wish I could look at the bounty information without having to go back to the hideaway, because I keep forgetting the details.
There isn't like a quest book you could look at?
No, you have to go to the bounty board back in the hideaway to see the information.
Oh.
I may have taken the wrong turn at Albuquerque, so I may have to like go back to the bounty boards. Actually, what's over there? Ah. I found a quick travel point at
The hills
least.
around my home are crawling with the kings of Kashyyyk. I keep the gates
You're not
closed.
streaming, are you?
Oh, sorry, I'm not screen sharing. Fuck, I forgot.
Yep.
Professional, not streamer at the moment.
Professional YouTuber.
Professional Let's Player. Anyway, is it showing now?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you haven't missed much. I've just been going around the desert area looking for this bounty.
Sounds like you haven't had much success, by the sound of things.
Yeah, I've only been playing for 5 minutes, so you haven't missed much.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to
How
us?
are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cat?
So the one I'm looking for is the C rank here. And it says south of Tabor Dalmatia. Fields of Carava. Yeah, I'm just reading the blurb there because it might give you like a clue as to where it is roughly. So yeah, here's Dalmatia, which is the desert, and Tabor is over here, so south of Tabor. Maybe it's in there? Yeah, let's go back there and check that.
Opportunity beckons. among you is bold enough to heed a call?
You got any plans for this session?
We'll do some bounties and then push forward with the story.
I see. Okay.
Ready, go? Yeah!
I do like to see where things are going to go next after what happened the last time I played this game. Oh, I took the wrong turn again. So yeah, on the bounty board there's like a couple of S-ranked monsters. I'm not going to do those ones yet. I think this might be where I'm supposed to be. Oh yeah, it's just me and the doggo.
Dog, you want?
Yeah, this is the place.
Remember, you're on my side, total.
Oh jeez.
After hearing that lovely sound again.
Yep.
Back to listening to Clive having a fucking seizure.
This one. Too slow.
Alright, that was fairly straightforward.
It wasn't that hard.
Not really, no.
Good.
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Apparently there's an upgrade quest waiting for me in here. I don't know where it is though. I forget how to change floors.
Clive. Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to
How
us?
are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cat?
So there's an S rank one here. Not going to do that yet. And I think this S rank was the one that I ran into by accident the last time I played this.
I remember that.
So I've got 2 A ranks I can do. Which one do you want to see me do? Dread Comet or the Magath Brothers?
Dread Comet would be easier, I think.
Okay. The Sickle Dalmatia.
Imagine if I'm just flat out wrong.
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Turns out it was not easy.
Oh, there's the Sickle. Okay, so I'll just quick travel and then go there.
Good girl. All right.
Isn't this the path where I run into that jaguar that hits me as I run by it?
I don't really remember.
Like, always gets a hit in before I can get out of its range. Yeah, this fucker. Panther, sorry, not jaguar.
That bitch.
Ha, you missed me, bitch.
Aha, you fool.
Right, so the sickle is to the right. There's an enemy called a leg eater.
Why do it eat leg?
Yeah, I think I've been down here before, so it might not be this path. Yeah, that's right, I fought a pack of wolves down there. Goblin mugger.
Goblin.
Somewhere around here, because it does say the sickle there.
Titan! Someone's brave. Faster!
Oh, there it is.
Straight home now.
Oh, camera please. Wait, which direction was I looking in? Huh. Oh, there he is. Yeah, the camera can be finicky like that.
Hey, I'm gonna be AFK for like a little bit, but I'll be back in like 10-15 minutes if that's alright.
Okay then, I'll let you know how this fight goes when you get back.
Okay. I hope I'm not missing out on much.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay.
It's like a rainbow chocobo. I'll get 30 infamy if I beat it, so that's good.
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
Oh, so that's why it's called a Dread Comet.
That's better.
And there's no stagger meter, so that's gonna be fun. Nice.
Nice try.
Nope. Oh. Fucker. Oh god. Wow, when that thing picks, it picks fucking hard. Nope. Nope. Chocobo meteor again. Blech.
This one.
Oh, you fuck.
Nice try.
Alright, time to unload this now. That should finish it off. Almost.
You're finished.
There we go. Alright, so fairly tricky fight, that one. Got my 30 infamy, that's excellent. Among other things, and the level up. Always worth doing that. Comet Feather. I'm guessing this is a one-of-a-kind item. So it's a red chocobo, apparently. That's what that's classified as.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
How do I crouch in this game? Can I even do that? I forget if there's a crouch button. So I want to pose in a certain way. I don't see a crouch function. Nope. Alright. Yeah, apparently there's something here. I just don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna keep looking for it, I guess. Okay. Let me just stock up on supplies. I guess I might have to do a side quest or two to figure out where that unlockable thing is, because I'm gonna need that, probably.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Yeah.
It'd better all be here.
Yeah, you bet you
Can't
will
find a
be.
better
Yeah.
price than that.
Yeah. Sorry. It's this woman. Right, well, I guess I'll do the Magath brothers as well, and we'll save the S ranks for later, because I don't think I'm ready for those ones right now.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cat?
Alright, Magath brothers, where are you? Is it Magath or Mageth? Anyway, it's a quiet stands in Rosaria. 30, also the 30 infamy for this one. A lone rowing boat has been sighted making land off the coast of Port yes. I'm just reading it silently at this point. They've come to take their vengeance upon Sid the Outlaw for destroying that which they hold most dear. We advise against all travel to this area, lest you think to kill or capture our members in retaliation. Okay. So yeah, quiet sands in Rosaria. I haven't been to Rosaria in a while, actually. Let's see where Quiet Sands is. Where's Rosaria even? This is all Dalmatia. Oh, here's Rosaria. Central, southwestern Rosaria. He said it was Quiet Sands? Where the fuck is that? Quiet Sands, there it is. Right, I'll do this, and then I'll do some side quests, and then I'll continue the story.
Ready, go? Be safe.
Right down there. Save. I'm gonna guess they're off to the right here. Don't think I've been down here, actually. Yep, there they are. So there's 3 of them. 3 biggins. Gonna have to be careful with this. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, I have to be real fucking careful. Wait a minute. Just gonna use that. Nope. Nope. Right, I'll focus on this one first. Once I get rid of one of them, that will make it much easier for me. That's why I'm focusing on this guy first. Ooh! Nope. Ooh! Yeah, the Titan block didn't exactly help there. Oh god. Right, one of them's down. Bitch. Ugh. Come on, finish him off. Alright, last one. Should be much easier now that it's just a single guy. Ooh. Alright, that's all the A ranks taken care of. Exactly 900 infamy, that's perfect. I think I can claim something new, the Patron's Whisper now.
No more vengeance. No more war.
That's wishful thinking there, Clive. Alright. Back to the hideaway we go. I'm gonna save the S rank fights for later. That's gonna take too much effort, I feel, right now. I'll save them for when I'm nearly done with the game, which I think I've still got a bit of ways to go before that happens.
Clive. Go on then.
Alright.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Right, now I need to figure out... Apparently there is a... Oh, there it is. It's right there. How did I miss that? The reading table. Alright.
If it's knowledge
I'm going to prioritise that, because that will no doubt unlock something that will come of use. The reading table. A humble request. Master Clive, I apologise for the sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a misservant, but not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits and back alleys, and sorely ill-equipped. I cannot read this fucking dialogue, I swear to God. If it pleases you, my lord, pray thee come to me and see me in Marvel's Rest, and I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Sure.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be in Martha's Rest?
Alright. Off to Martha's Rest we go then. Right, the one that's the diamond-shaped one, I think, is the one that I tracked. Is he upstairs? There you are.
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, Chief Steward of your Lord Uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord.
Actually, we met
Thank
once
you for
before.
coming.
What?
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your Lord Uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your Lord Uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic. The other, the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Alright, search for Rutherford's colleague in Dalmiel. Where is Dalmiel again? It's over here. So yeah, I'm hoping this will be worth my while.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
I mean, it is easy to track someone down if you have like just a constant marker on the screen, but hey.
Mummy,
Mammy,
going to come back? The gentleman
Daddy.
guard are a strapping bunch. Perhaps.
Come on. Run like the wind. Someone's got himself in trouble.
Okay. That's probably the guy.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
Oh wait, I
deal with
think I've
this.
seen this guy before.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Oh
All
no,
you
it's a
know
clan
about
of Resident
Garrison,
Evil
and I
4
will report you to
merchants.
your captain.
I'm so scared.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
I got a sticks and a good weapons on sale for you, stranger.
I have returned.
Hello.
How'd the bounty go?
It went alright. I beat it.
Good.
Definitely hits like a truck though.
I'm glad to hear you did it at least.
Yeah. I'm now doing a side quest which will get me some sort of upgrade if I complete it.
You don't know what it is?
Nope, I won't know until I complete it.
Ah.
That's a way to finish him off. Fucking thunderbolts and then just kick him in the fucking dick.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalamil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more. And his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free. Only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail. There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Good thing the game shows me exactly where they are. Oh, there you are.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Ow. I am bad at timing that.
I'll get used to it.
There we go.
I think I just heard someone die.
Yep.
They fucking dead.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bistolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late.
I sent him a Stolas. I assume he means an owl.
Yeah, probably like a delivery owl or bird or something like that. Right. Need to go back and talk to that guy now, and I guess he'll give me the rewards that I was looking for. Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, because Stolas is like a demon, a prince of hell that's usually portrayed as like an owl. So I assume that's what he meant.
Okay.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with
That's
it,
cool.
a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Right, well, I got a new charm that reduces cooldown for one of my abilities, so that's cool, I guess.
That's good.
Let me put that on, I guess. Actually, I don't know if that's worth doing over the one I'm using right now, but I'll think about using that later. Also, I haven't upgraded my skill tree in a while, so I'm gonna work on that. What's this? Huh. I can basically do the Star Platinum punch with this one, you see that?
Oh god.
I can do the Ora Ora Ora.
JoJo reference, I can't believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for this one. This one looks good. Or I'll master this one.
Inn's full. Don't bother.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that JoJo punch.
How often can you use it?
There's a cooldown for it. It takes like a minute to recharge.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
It's probably not the best enemy to be trying this on. Try it with this one. Guess I have to keep holding it down for it to do more damage. Also, I just realized my what do you call it? The gauge thing has an extra segment on it now.
Oh.
So that's cool.
When did you get that?
No idea. I might have got it as part of like rewards for completing that quest.
It's over.
Could be.
Sounds like he's trying to pass a kidney stone or something.
He's having the time of his life.
There is something else here that I can do in terms of like getting an upgrade, so I'm gonna look for that. It's on the reading table.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Yeah, so I think I told you this before. The quests that have got like a green circle with a plus in the middle is the ones that like give you like an upgrade if you complete it.
That's cool. But it doesn't specify what it is?
It doesn't tell you until you complete it.
That's weird.
It just incentivizes you by being like, yeah, there's something here. I mean, it tells you how much like of those points you get, but it doesn't tell you what the upgrade is. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
It's to do with the blacksmith, so I'm guessing it's an upgrade to the blacksmith table if I complete it.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. You're looking well, Karen.
What you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning. People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
If all of us continue to work together in defending Dalamir, I foresee good things for this town.
Destination is awful far away.
Safety of the town is in our hands now.
Come on. I can walk from here.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Still around?
Yep.
Okay. There they are.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! Nice try.
Did you hear that sound?
Yeah, dude sounded like Donald Duck. I didn't know he was in this game. Should put him against Bahamut.
Yeah.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamel.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right. Speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is?
I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
If all of us continue to work together in defending Delamere.
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. But good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the Cursebreakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Cursebreakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I'll be working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
He will.
I wonder if I have the materials now. Let's find out. Excalibur?
Oh.
Is that not one of the most powerful swords in Final Fantasy?
Yep. That is
Shit.
one of the most... That's like the most powerful sword in Final Fantasy 1.
Nice. Right, let's see what I need to make that then.
Trouble with your gear, or something Fordian, do you?
Oh shit, I have the materials.
You want to make it?
The attack and the whatever that other stat is goes down a little bit though, but
Oh,
I can probably upgrade it to make it even better.
probably. That just means your current weapon is better than it right now.
Yeah. I would imagine, because there's like +1 and +2 versions, I would imagine those would be much better. So yeah, I'll hold on to my materials for now and I'll wait and see.
Fine.
I'll just keep using the stronger sword for now until I'm ready to upgrade that sword.
Sounds good.
Right, I think I'm ready to push forward with the story now.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to
How
us?
are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys are full of...
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story. You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be... sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place.
Pity.
The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these. I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know. Well, did you find anything? Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't.
It's broken!
See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Fix it by punching it.
Yeah.
There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
How did that happen?
Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
How was that stuck behind the gears? What?
That's a good question.
More importantly, how did that get there?
That's an even gooder question.
The kids planted it there so that Clive could find it.
We didn't break it.
We didn't break it. We just put an important quest item.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed.
What?
Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails? Try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Dog.
Dog!
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me?
Oh god, not the Call of Duty zombie sound.
Here they come!
Nope.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain?
Clive? But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Oh boy.
For another round?
Of course we are.
Right,
Oh
Lord
boy.
Rosfield? A boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same. Mate,
Roll.
new plan!
Roll.
You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through a Maggie's veins.
Oh, these guys have very low HP.
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
So which one is the real
How long
one?
are we meant to keep this on? As long as it takes.
All of them.
Unless you have enough. Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Fuck you.
I'm guessing they keep respawning. Oh.
Seems like one of those encounters, yeah.
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
Okay, I like that Ora one.
It's a good ability. I like abilities that like consistently hit a lot as well.
Yeah. You like to see all those numbers.
Yep. It's satisfying.
Right, grab for it!
Love that victory music.
Yeah. I prefer the classic one though.
Still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
You don't need to tell Clive twice about that.
That's a lot of water to render.
Yep.
But the PS5 is exploding.
45 hours into the game and we're finally on a boat.
It do be like that.
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
Setting sail for the One Piece.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, you can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Greek of mercy.
What have I done?
My lord.
Right, well, there's no turning back for now. Guess I'm continuing the story.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a lot of water to render.
The PS5 is fucking steaming.
But any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehenge.
She said fortnight.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Grigor's gash!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Bloody hell! How to stop it!
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Cut it down!
Stay down.
I imagine I'll be forced to fight Barnabas after I find Joe. That dude in the armor.
Oh.
I need to hurry.
Right, that's the dude his brother was talking about.
Yeah.
Barnabas is a funny name, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's Barnabas there.
No!
Oh wait, isn't that the king we saw like last episode?
Yes.
Both of you.
He's just got a bit of a new look now.
Right, I recognize him because of the sword. Choo choo.
Yeah, we're gonna upgrade the Star Platinum Punch. And I'll master it.
No.
I've got plenty of points that I've been saving up, so why not?
Jill!
You came.
Get back!
He came.
How did you?
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still! Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame. In earnest, then.
Oh shit. Oh.
That's crazy.
So that's how Moses did it.
Somehow still alive.
Can you go on?
Is it living?
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix?
Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
And he's kind of cool though.
Clive.
Yeah.
No.
Trust me, Jill.
You don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty.
Defend yourself.
I just noticed you're fighting at the seabed.
Yep.
Grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
I've heard talk of. Just try. Raise your guard.
All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the Blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Rise, Mythos.
Are you ready?
Sway you. There are other means of persuasion that might.
Cast off your chains.
Ooh, fuck.
I shall cut you free.
Ooh. Ow.
That's better.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, boy.
You will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed.
I'm guessing this is a scripted loss.
So soon.
Never.
Forced L.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us, it unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation?
and abandon everything we hold dear.
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours, and not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
Oh boy.
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Oh shit.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
Oh Jesus. Live bested.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on that. Like, we hear the triumphant victory music, it's like, Clive has been bested.
You fucking lost.
You suck. Alright. So yeah, that was a scripted loss. I had a feeling it was. Definitely not ready to take him down yet.
I hope the others are safe.
Can't kill him yet, because plot.
When we fell. They
Too
made
much
it
plot
jam,
armor.
And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
I'm glad Doggo's still alright.
That's all that matters.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
Oh.
This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
Yo, let's fucking go kiss him.
Well, I guess I have her ice powers now. I forgot the name of the thing that she controls.
Blizzard.
Is that the name of the Final Fantasy like god thing?
That's the spell name. Blizzard. Like Blizzard, Blizzara, and Blizzaga, that sort of thing.
I'm talking about like the elemental god, you know, like Phoenix and Bahamut and stuff.
I forget what it was called actually. It was named after a summon, I believe.
I'm tempted to say Shiva, but I'm not sure if that's what I'm thinking of.
It might be Shiva. Yeah, it's Shiva.
Okay.
It's a really strong summon, too.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Dog.
Doggo. The promise.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, so it's Shiva. That's the name of the icon.
Ah. Ooh.
That seems pretty good.
Like an upgraded dash.
We should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
I think I'm gonna replace Ruma. Ooh, there are 2 upgrade quests in the area now. Ooh, 3. Alright, well, I guess I'll work on those next.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep. Still alive, are you? Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. The
Stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you want?
Ooh. Okay, the damage for that is way better than Excalibur.
Ooh.
Better than my current blade as well, which is 275.
Might as well get that then.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
I'm glad I held off on getting the Excalibur then.
I suppose. Oh, how the Excalibur has fallen from grace.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Guess I'm going to the hunting board then. Can't wait to try Shiva's powers. It's gonna be fun.
It is exciting to see what that's gonna be like, or what they're gonna be like.
Also, I like the name of this quest. Please, sir, can I have some more marble?
What do you reckon we should do?
Spare Morble, ma'am.
Hello, couple. Oh, wait, I have to, like, actually ask him about that one enemy. Carrot, B rank. There it is. Did I stock up on supplies before I left? Yes.
Good girl. Just any mobile, could it? All right then.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Nice try.
Ow.
You attack with like a cape. An ice cape. That's cool.
Ow. Oh.
Too slow.
That should finish him. Or not.
It's very close to death.
There we go.
There it is. Punched to death.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
It's gonna fix something real quick.
Okay.
Alright, there we go.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
Lady Karen's calling
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once. It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil, how they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Consumable potency maximized. Sounds good. Means my potions are much more effective now.
Whew, very nice.
Excellent. Right, let's check out the other quests that are worth getting upgrades for. So yeah, I think I'm somewhat getting close to the end of the game, but I still have a ways to go.
Yeah.
Canva lost.
Kind of feels that way too.
As far as
with how many strong characters you're meeting.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
What were you gonna say?
I can think of 3 things that still need to be done in the story. Destroy the last Mother Crystal, you know, take down Barnabas, and then defeat Ultima.
Yep.
Probably in that order.
Probably. We'll see.
Chimkins. Or is that just Baby Chocobo? I think that's Chocobo, actually. I'm not sure.
That looks like a chimkin.
I'm just trying to find my way around here. Where was that quest? Oh, I guess it's downstairs. Yeah, it's downstairs.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Almost forgot to top up on potions.
Always good to stock up.
Yep. I know he's technically sprinting, but I wish I could move a little bit faster around the hideaway.
Can't you ride your chocobo?
Not in settlements, no.
Ah. There are ethers and stuff in this game too, right?
There's elixirs, yeah.
If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
I don't even know if there's like an MP system
I'll
in
be here.
FF16.
What, sorry?
I don't even know if there's like an MP system in FF16.
What pieces?
An MP system.
Oh, MP. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't believe there is, no.
Hmm.
Ready, go?
Damn it. The whole village has turned. No need to ride from here. Come on. You deserve a rest. I'll need to deal with these ones first. Nice try.
Ow.
Ew.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yes! Kill!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get some more potions after this.
Now to find this spherical echo. is it. Right then. Just two more to find. When did you get so big?
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of...
Still alive, are ya? It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh god.
Nice try.
Yeah, these things hit halt.
At least you killed them.
Yeah. I almost died there, though.
Two down.
Thank God for potions.
Yep. Don't think I need to restock. I think I've got plenty of potions for this last one.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Oh, I made the wrong turn.
Oog.
safe.
Didn't even need to use potions for that fight.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
I hope that was worth it.
Here's hoping. I'm back.
Come back.
She literally always says that, people.
Yeah, all the NPCs tend to say the same things when you walk by them. You ever had that lemonade tart? It's really nice, or whatever she says.
Tried Molly's lemon tarts.
Yeah,
I've
that's what
never
it
had
was.
anything so delicious.
Like, oh my god, they're so delicious.
Delish.
Canva lost.
Oh, I always go the wrong way there.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell the shop.
How was she? The Enterprise,
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away!
That's a big ass smelter.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise.
More inventory space, I guess. Always good to have.
Yep.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too.
It's
One
Tuesday,
day,
isn't
the
it?
whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Close to leveling up as well. Inventory maximized. Excellent. It seems to imply that I can't get any higher than this in terms of expansions.
If it's at max, then probably.
Yeah. Also, that is a lot of regular potions I can hold now.
8. Nice.
How was she? The Enterprise.
With 2Ds, whatever that means. Alright, time to stock up on potions then, since I've got the space for it. So yeah, as you can see, those plus quests are definitely worth going out of your way to do. Definitely going to help me in the long run.
Yep.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Another blacksmith quest.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Every time.
Maybe the person you're looking for isn't coming back because you keep fucking saying that. Annoying bitch.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Shouldn't take too long, hopefully, to get this done.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
This is no time to ride. No use calling Ambrosia now. Ambrosia won't help me here. Good girl.
Run like the wind.
Time to fight. Enough of you, are there? Kicked down already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravaged. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting nowhere! These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless!
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
I like that there's just a guy face palming right now.
I can't tell if he's disappointed or sad.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your...
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, At least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravozd won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravozd will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
I can't believe Sid is
Shall I go
fucking
fetch
dead.
the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Whew.
Come on.
Given how lengthy this quest is, I imagine it's going to be worth my time when I'm done with it.
Yeah. I wonder what you'll get out of it.
We'll find out soon enough.
Let's make this quick, shall we? Too slow.
That was easy.
Enemy slain.
I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows. Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Sorry for the lack of commentary. I can't think of much to talk about tonight.
And I can't either.
I'm just mostly chilling while enjoying this game.
Yep.
Sometimes it's difficult to constantly say stuff on stream.
I agree with you on there.
No need to ride from here.
Yeah. That's partially why I kind of like the idea of like doing pre-records as well.
What's this all about then?
Don't know. Some kind of new invention.
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
I'll crack the occasional joke, but only if I have the opportunity.
Fair enough. It makes for entertainment.
There should be plenty.
Like
Right
when
then.
Barnabas was
Time
talking
for these
about
louts to
God
work.
and stuff, I was gonna say,
their
ring
weight,
ring,
we'll be
the
finished in
Catholic
no
Church
time.
is calling.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the opportunity.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit Coal's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Yeah, that stuff.
Even though he's here, he'll just magically show up back at the hideaway, I guess.
Yep.
Come back.
Come back.
Don't tell me we've run out of Pepio nuts and all.
What if I gave her a different voice each
I
time?
see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah,
You said one
well,
piece.
we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see eye nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pico Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
I've reached level 40 now, so that's cool.
Nice.
Ouroboros. So, is this a Final Fantasy staple?
Not really. I think that's just like a mythological thing. The snake that eats itself. It's like,
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that thing.
it's like, what is it?
Must be a really good piece of gear then, if I just got that.
Yeah. You are pretty late game now, aren't you?
I would say so, yeah.
So, will it be?
Ouroboros. Oh yeah, that's a damn sight better than what I've got right now. Unfortunately, I don't have the materials yet, but I'll keep an eye out for that. At least I can upgrade that for a little bit. Maybe. Yeah.
Should last you a good while.
Yeah, it's a symbol of life and death, like the life cycle and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cycle of life. Finally found the words to describe it.
Yeah, I still need to get a stone tongue and an orichalcum so that I can make that. That seems good. Yeah, sure, I'll get that.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
The we've run out of Pepio nuts and all. What do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their fields and traders their roots.
I'll have a quick look at the Hunter's Bolt, see if there's anything to do there.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
I'm a bit ready to wrap up though, I think.
Yeah, you've been playing for a while.
Yeah, I'm approaching 4 hours, I think.
Yep.
Right,
Time
still,
flies.
Still just S rank stuff, so I'm gonna hold off on that until probably after I've taken down what's his face, Barnabas.
Yep.
And then probably do those before I take on Ultima. Right, well, I think this is a good place to stop. I'm gonna just save here then. I hope you enjoyed watching me play that for a little bit.
I did.
That's good. I'm still enjoying playing this.
It's nice to accompany you while you're playing this game.
Yeah. Hopefully I can finish this before the end of the month. That's pretty much what I'm aiming for. And I think I'm on track for doing that.
I think you got time, yeah.
Yeah, if I continue playing this like every few days or so, I'll probably get it done.
Yeah, there's like only 11 days left after, like, until the month ends. I think you can get this done by then.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Of course.
It's always nice to hang out with you and talk to you.
It is. Same goes for you.
Right, well, I'll see you later then, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so I'll do some more of this again real soon, probably in the next couple of days. I'm just going to continue doing these pre-recorded. Like, I think it's just a bit more... I don't know, there's something nice about like just doing offline recordings of these. I guess technically this is a Let's Play now. Like, we started as a live stream playthrough and then now we're doing Let's Plays with, you know, co-commentary. But hey, as long as you guys watching this in YouTube land are enjoying it, then that's good. More Final Fantasy in the next few days.